Hello everybody and welcome to a new Attack on Titan reaction. Last time, I loved last episode. I loved the new characters. I loved everything that we got to learn. I loved it. And as the days go by, as the episodes go by, I'm falling more and more in love with the characters, with the show itself. And I think I fell in love with Hansi. I mean, she's a tremendous girl. She's quite quirky. She's quite clever, ingenious. I really love that. She's quite she likes to enterprise. I really love this. She's quite outspoken, and she's a little freaky, which I don't mind. So yeah, really tremendous character. Obviously, we ended the episode on a bit of a cliffhanger. Maybe a mystery to come for the arc that we are embarking on with the preparation of a counterattack. So there were Titan test subjects that were murdered. So this is going to be interesting. I'm wondering if maybe it may not have been a how could you call that? Not a plot, but a ruse, I don't know, by Rivai and the other commanders, I'd say, to try to provoke, well, to try to see if that would provoke Eren or not, regarding his Titan nature. Because yeah, they were quite not suspicious, but I don't remember whatever was his name, asked a question to Eren at the end of the episode, and then he retracted himself. So that was quite awkward. So yeah, probably there's something else there, you know, but this is where most probably where the writers want us to our suspicions to go towards. So this is where I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take the bite, you know. So this is season 1, episode 16. What should be done? Prelude to the counterattack part 3. Let's go. Is that Sasha? Yeah, I think. Oh, investigation, yeah.
なんで俺ら訓練兵の中で犯人探しなんだ。巨人が憎くてしょうがなかったんだろうな。うん。でもこれじゃ巨人に手を貸したようなもんだよ。その人の復讐心は満たされたかもしれないけど、人類にとっては打撃だ。
Really interesting thing, what Armin just said. He said that killing Titans ended up helping them as well, which is quite clever, because by killing the Titans you don't get to learn about them. So are they burying their dead? Yeah. もうどれがお前の骨だかわからなくなったよ。兵士になんかならなければ次は誰の番かなんて考えずに済んだのに、誰もがてめえみたいな死に急ぎのバカにはなれねえ。It's really great to have the insights. Yeah. I'm really admiring the nerves that they have of killing characters that you get introduced to in that way. And nobody's safe. And it's really great that we get to see a little more about the secondary characters' insights. It's really great because he's confronting his fears and
あのジャンが調査兵団になるって言ってんだぜ。僕は死ぬ理由が理解できたらそうしなきゃいけない時もあると思うよ。
I get Armin's point, but I wouldn't make this one.
ありがとう。 実は結構優しいよね。は？
No.
憲兵団に入るのも何か理由があるんじゃないの？別に私はただ自分が助かりたいだけだよ。
Just like Annie would. I mean, she wants to live. I get it. They want to do what's right, but you only get one chance at this. I mean, come on.
お前の同期にうちを志願する奴はいるのか？
いますよ。いや、いましたが。
Oh.
今はどうかわかりません。
紹介に出るぞ。
はい。おはようございます。リヴァイ兵長。
俺から2馬身以上遅れるなよ。
He's Okay. Big capes and everything.
俺は死に急ぎやろうとは違う。
エレンか。あいつはとっくに調査兵団に入ってるんだよな。
Yeah, it's true. I didn't realize that Eren got somewhat of a promotion by having to stay under Levi's supervision.
俺はな、誰かに説得されて自分の命をかけてるわけじゃない。こればっかりは自分で決めずに務まる仕事じゃねえよ。
Yeah, so he's pretty much doing it because he thinks that is the right thing to do, despite whatever he might think.
これまでにないほど勝利へと前進したエレン・イェーガーの存在だ。
Eren Yeager. Sorry, I have to do this every time.
彼の成果があるシガンシナクの地下室には
Oh,
誰も知らない巨人の謎があるとされている。
so they've been there.
にたどり着きさえすれば。
Oh, okay, no. Okay, no, they're going there. Okay, sorry. I thought it was saying that they'd already been there.
この100年にわたる巨人の支配から脱却できる手がかりをつかめるだろう。
I mean, what's confusing is that they think that there is obviously an answer there, while there may not be. But I'm really impressed by the fact that they're laying out their plan out there for everybody to know it. Yeah, I concur with Armin here. Yeah, I concur with Armin. He just said what I was thinking, which is it's quite surprising that they are giving this information out there for the public to know. Well, granted, it's not anybody, it's the young recruits that are going to fight, so they can get to the basement. But I would have thought that these were going to be classified information, so... Unless, just like he says, it's a ruse, maybe to get to know who might be after these kind of secrets. I don't know.
トロスト区の扉が使えなくなってしまった今、東のカナネスクから遠回りするしかなくなった。4年かけて作った大部隊の航路も全てが無駄になったのだ。その4年間で調査兵団の6割以上が死んだ。
Yeah, they need people to engage themselves.
自分の命を賭してもやるというものはこの場に残ってくれ。心臓を捧げることができるのかを。
Yeah, it's a matter of do you want to live or do you want to, I don't know.
必要以上に脅しすぎではありませんか。一人も残りませんよ。
They need to know the truth. If they're gonna engage themselves, they might as well do it because they know what it is about. Jean is struggling, of course. Moment of truth.
今ここから動かないとまた。
This is almost going to have to be a on-the-spot decision, like an impulsive one, because otherwise you're never gonna make the jump. Just a little push.
君たちは死ねと言われたら死ねるのか。
死にたくありません。
心臓を捧げよう。
They've made it. Oh, could count them on my fingers.
俺が班長のネスだ。そして相葉のシャレット。
Shut
髪
it.
の毛をむしるのが好きだから、ハゲたくないやつは気をつけろ。
Oh my god. Okay, I have to stop. Just a bit of a story. When I was really young, like, I don't know, maybe not even 10, or maybe 10, I don't know. No, not even 10. There were these dwarf horses. I don't know if that's the English name for them, but like really tiny horses. And I was with my sister, and we were playing with them, and we were with their owner, and it was family, anyways. And I have no idea why, but that horse started to eat my hair. And I don't know why I started to run. And, well, I know why. I was like maybe 8, 9. So I started to run, and the freaking horse chased after me. And I think I cried. And as I recall, I think everybody who was watching, basically my parents, I think, and my uncle and my... anyways, they were laughing at me. They wouldn't even help me. And the horse was chasing after me. It was really, like a really tiny horse, so I imagine it must have been quite cute. But I remember being terrified. But I love horses now, so not being traumatized by that. But that is a vivid memory of mine. Anyway, so that was really funny because obviously... because if you didn't get the translation, and if you haven't already seen the show... he was talking about the fact that the horse loved munching on hair. So anyways, let's go back. Yeah, just like this. Just like this.
そこにエレン・イェーガーの配置が示されていないことだった。
お前、あの時の団長の質問の意味が分かったか？
敵は何だと思う？
先輩方は分かったんですか？しかし俺にもしかしたらこの作戦には他の目的があるのかもしれん。団長はそれを兵に説明するべきではないと判断した。
Secondary objective. I reckon it is more to test convictions rather than to test strategy.
あいつら、オラさん、ちょっと同期と話してきてもいいですか？
Hug!
しばらくぶりに会った気がする。
Hug!
何かひどいことはされてない。
Hug, for fuck's sake.
調べ尽くされたとか。
Shit, you already did. Okay, then I'm gonna hug.
調子に乗りすぎた。
This gnome is quite
兵長のことを言ってんのか。
small. Tiny.
エレン、みんな揃ってんのか。
Everybody's here. Oh, that's great.
お前ら他にここにいる理由あるか？じゃあ憲兵団に行ったのはジャンと兄とマルコ。
No, Jean is here. And Marco.
マルコは死んだ。
Yeah.
今なんて言った？マルコが死んだって言ったのか？
あいつは誰も見てないところで。
Yeah, he seemed weird. I don't know if that's just a matter of stylization or...
制服が届いたぞ。
Capes. I reckon there must be some merch somewhere. I might get one someday.
ミカサを殺そうとしたらしいな。
違う。エレンはハエを叩こうとして。
お前には聞いてねえよ。
ああ、そうだ。
Gotta be honest.
俺たちはマルコのようにエレンが知らないうちに死ぬんだろうな。
今ここでエレンを追い詰めることに何の意味があるの？
I mean...
誰しもお前みたいにな、エレンのために無償で死ねるわけじゃないんだぜ。
Yeah, but it's quite useless to blaming. I mean, just acknowledge the situation and work with it, you know? Blaming Eren isn't gonna solve it, so get on with it, you know?
きっちり寝踏みさせてくれよ。自分の命に見合うのかもな。
Eren isn't asking you to sacrifice yourself. Make your own decision.
お前、本当に頼むぞ。
I get it, he's just worried, but just be right about it.
開門30秒前。
The music is back on. Ah, reverse situation. He's the one on the horse now. Hansi. Yeah. I really love the content of these last few episodes. Really good stuff. So, just a thing regarding what Major Erwin said to the young recruits before joining into the battalion. Are you going to die if we ask you to die? I'm not totally agreeing with that mentality. Ask them to give their hearts. Have them fight, but do not expect them to sacrifice them, or at least unwillingly, just to follow orders. Leave them. I mean, it's quite difficult because otherwise, it's quite of anarchy if anybody does what they want to do. But what I mean is, the most important thing, I think, joining this battalion is to give your heart into the cause, But to me, it doesn't necessarily mean dying for the cause. Because on the other note, I'm quite like Annie, I want to live just like everybody else, and I don't think that sacrificing yourself isn't, I wouldn't say as worthy, but I would say isn't always as worthy. What I mean by that is that if sacrificing yourself is what you want to do for the cause, if that is what brings you purpose, if that is what brings you fulfillment, alright. But if you do not think that sacrifice is what is going to bring you fulfillment, there's no point in sacrificing yourself, and so there's no worth in sacrificing yourself. So in that regard, I respect Annie's choice to join the special brigades, and not to join into the exploration battalion. And it's totally fine by me. Personally, I think that I would join kind of a hard thing. I would want to say the exploration battalion, because I'm somebody who likes to, I don't want to say to fight, because it's not like I want to fight, but I like to stand my ground. I like to work my way through things, and I don't believe that staying back with the special brigades would be where I would find fulfillment. But I wouldn't sacrifice myself either. I mean, I would go on to the battalion, but if I see that what I'm asked to do would lead inexorably to my death, I wouldn't sacrifice myself, because it might be, well, it is totally a matter of ego, but I consider that I only get one chance at this life, unless at least until I'm proven wrong, but until I'm proven wrong, I consider that I only get one chance at this. So I wouldn't die just for the sake of a cause, because I acknowledge that I may not be right and that other people might be wrong as well. And the fact that the cause might not be the absolute end game. So, just like I said, I acknowledge the situation. I got a deck of cards, and I'm gonna play with the cards that I have in my hand. And that's gonna be it. once I'm dead, I don't know if there's anything else. And once I'm dead, the cause might leave on, but I'll be dead and I won't be here to enjoy it. So I might as well just want to stay alive, you know. But I would join the exploration battalion, I think, because just like I said, I like to stand my ground, and I think that this is where I would find fulfillment. So this is where I would kind of disagree with what Major Erwin said during his speech. Are you gonna die if we ask you to die? Nope, I wouldn't. But do I give my heart for the cause? Yes, I will. So that's it. Regarding characters, it's awesome that they all get to the exploration battalions. I wouldn't see it either way. Otherwise, I don't know if we're gonna see Annie back. I really loved Annie. We love this personality. But yeah, when we haven't seen much action with the special brigades, just because, well, this is not where the most of the action is taking place, and right now we're working on the counterattack, so I don't know if we're going to see Annie again, at least not this volume. But we've been quite introduced to her, so I don't know if this, well, she has the potential to come back, but I don't know if maybe they just introduced us to her in such a deep way just so we can understand the decision of people who would want to choose the special brigades or another battalion instead of the exploration. That would be fine by me, but I really loved Annie, so I would really like to see her again. No spoilers in the comments. Regarding the other characters, I really loved that we got to have a little more insights of Jean. That character is really good, you know. Obviously, I believe it was the 3rd or 4th episode. He was kind of a jerk, but I guess that was the point, you know, and that was really well done. And he's a really nice character. I really like him. The fact that he got after Eren by the end of the episode, totally understandable, and not agreeing with it, but totally understandable. Just like I said, you get given a deck of cards, play with it. You know, there's no point into ruminating against it or bragging about it if you want to, but you get a deck of cards, just play with it, and end of the story. Because it's not like whining against anything is going to change the situation, so especially not in this universe that is Attack on Titan. By the way, is there a name for the Attack on Titan universe? You know, I mean, just like, I don't know, Ruby, there is the World of Remnant, Star Wars, This is the Galaxy, but I don't know, The Lord of the Rings. I don't know, is there a bigger name? I don't know, tell me in the comments. But yeah, given the other characters, Connie, really nice. I like that character. And Sasha, okay, so I just want to address something regarding Sasha, because I see some of you guys in the comments not liking that I'm hating on the character. I'm not adamantly hating on the character, you know, it's not like every time I see her, I'm like, Sasha. I just don't like when she does certain things. And just cut me some slack, because I've only seen her maybe, 4 scenes. You've maybe seen her for the past 4 seasons, so maybe later on she becomes a lovely character, but right now she's really being a despicable character. I'm sorry, but unless in this episode she was a little more tamed, you know, but in the past episodes she's really being a despicable character. She's both impetuous, reckless, carefree, with a sense of carelessness against the welfare of others. So I didn't really enjoy her. They did nothing really to make me enjoy her. She did things that were supposed to be funny, but I mean, she was acting impetuously, and impetuousness is something that I cannot stand, both in life and in TV shows, in characters. And the fact that I say that she's being careless towards the welfare of others is because everybody's worried about something. I'm gonna be referring to the episode where she stole food. I think everybody was worried, everybody was tensed, and for her just acting so carefree, for being so carefree, I consider this to be kind of a lack of respect for the others. So that is why. So I'm not adamantly hating on the character. You know, it's not like, oh, I'm never gonna like her and she... No. It's just that so far they've done nothing really to show that maybe she's caring about others, that she has skills. Nothing really. They talked about a little bit during the training in the forest, but that's it, you know. So maybe she's gonna grow on me later on, but so far I've only seen her in like 4 scenes, so cut me some slack. And you got my point. She's being impetuous. Anybody who's telling me that she's not been impetuous in the last episodes is full of shit. I'm calling it. Because she's really being impetuous. And impetuousness is something I can't stand. Anyways, but in this episode she was alright. We got a sneak peek really of the fact that for once she understands what she's doing here and she's not joking around, because in serious situations, you know, I'm the kind of guy who have some kind of a demeanor in serious situations, but I always take the situation seriously at heart. And so far in serious situations, Sasha has always been the character to be impetuous. So this is why. But here, just like the others, we've had a glimpse at her fears and her convictions. So I quite liked it, really. I really love when we get to see new characters like this. We've seen a lot of Armin, we've seen a lot of Eren, we've seen a lot of Mikasa's fears and hopes. This is great. This is quite normal because I feel like they're the main trio. But this is really refreshing to have the other characters, so I'm really glad about that. Now, talking about these expedition that they're going on, just like them, I'm suspecting there is a secondary objective to that expedition, and I think it is about testing convictions and personalities and characters, you know, rather than just test a strategy or strike team. Who is our enemy? The question that Major Erwin had last episode, question that they've been reminding to us here. They need to know who they can trust, and with the fact that these titans have been killed, they need people by their side. So I'm not mad at them for having a secondary objective to that expedition and to withhold that information, just like Armin said, because Armin is a really clever guy. I really love him. He talked about the fact that it may be a ruse to give that much information. I believe so, because otherwise that would be totally reckless to give that much information to young recruits about capital information. So I'm wondering if maybe they're not going to try to use this expedition to maybe dig out any kind of traitor, to see anybody who would want to sabotage the operation. So I'm gonna try to pay close attention to everybody's behavior next episode as we witness the operation going on. And this is quite refreshing. Because we're going to see new landscapes. We've already seen new landscapes a little bit last time, but it's somewhat always the same camps, you know, from a place to another. So now we're going into the wild and to see maybe a bit of a landscape. I don't know if there's only forests where they are, because we've seen a lot of forests but I'm expecting maybe new landscapes. Wouldn't hurt. Would be quite nice. I would quite enjoy it. And regarding the fact that maybe Erwin scared a lot of them and made a lot of them run, it's okay. I mean, just like I said, they need to have by their side people they can trust, and I would say that in this situation, quantity might be a plus, but quality is everything, you know. Well, not everything, but it is an important capital. So yeah. Because yeah, like you said, 60% of the exploration battalion's been destroyed by the last invasion. Well, no, in the last 4 years, sorry. So they need to renew the lot, and they need a lot of people because a lot of them are going to die. But yeah, I mean, I'd rather have 3 Mikasas than 1,000 of Peter, you know. I don't know who's Peter, but so yeah, and I'm really glad that they're all together. I don't know if they're gonna stay with Eren. I don't think so. No, they're not gonna stay with Eren. But it's really nice that they got to, you know, to meet and to extend and to talk and to make a briefing, you know, of the situation together and what's been happening, you know, and process everything. I think it's good for the mental health of everybody to know where everybody is standing, what everybody is thinking. Especially, yes, just because, like Eren said, it's his promotion, so it's like they're in this together. And the fact that Marco died, one of you mentioned in the comments that it was going to be a step up for Jean, and I can already see that. And I think it's just going to be a lifting soul for everybody of this promotion. Everybody's been seeing glimpses of Marco, you know, well, not glimpses, but not flashbacks, but visions, sorry, of Marco. And you can see this is going to be like a pushing aura on them all, and I really love that because it totally makes sense, you know. And when you're part of a team and somebody dies, it's like you keep that in mind. You know, don't dwell on it because it's quite useless to dwell on it, but use that as a reminder. It's good sometimes to get reminded. Well, not everybody needs to be reminded of things, but most of the people need to be reminded of things. And as long as Jean, because I think that Jean is quite prone to sometimes freaking out a little easily, so, but I think that for Jean it's a good reminder of why he's here, why he's fighting, what to do and what not to do, because just like he said, he's saying I'm not a fool like Marco, but we don't know how Marco died anyway. But he's using Marco really as kind of a totem, you know, and that's good in that sense. Totems can be dangerous, you know, because you can act quite recklessly because you have a totem. But there he's using Marco's figure really nicely, and I really love that. So going to the next episodes, I'm really looking forward to see everybody grow. It's already begun. Not gonna lie, the first maybe 3, 4, 5 episodes was all right. Getting to have a sense of what Eren's Titan was gonna be anyways, things like that. I found that a little tedious. I think the episodes could have been more condensed. You know, I didn't hate it because it was really great content, but the way it was done, I think it could have been more condensed, because I have the feeling that in the very last 2-3 episodes we've had more than in the 7 parts of I don't remember what was the arc's name, but in the 6 or 7 parts that we had before. So I'm really enjoying it so far, and just like I said, the more I watch, the more I love it. So it's awesome. Tell me that, by the way, down below in the comments, don't tell me who's your favorite character, because you have, just like I said, you have the knowledge of 4 seasons of Attack on Titan, and I only have the knowledge of 16 episodes. But do tell me that by that episode 16, who is your favorite character? And to anybody who's telling me that by the 16th episode their favorite character was Sasha, I'm calling it bullshit, because we've only seen her like in 4 scenes. So, quite well. No, I'm gonna retry that, because granted, I'm quite in love with Ansi and I've only seen her maybe in 3 scenes. Well, quite no, because we've had a whole episode with Ansi. So, but tread softly. Beware. So yeah, tell me about the 16th episode. Who's been your favorite character on Attack on Titan? I'd be really interested to see this. Mine, well, okay. In terms of personality and everything, my favorite character is Ansi. Anyways. But in terms of character growth and character personalities and attributions and writing and etc., my favorite character funnily, it might be a tie between it might be Armin. I'm gonna tell you why. Because Armin has had a tremendous growth. Granted, for maybe 4th episode he kept whining and that got a little bit on my nerves, but the end point up until now of Armin is tremendous. Mikasa didn't grow as much. She's still quite clingy on Eren. It's fine by me. I don't have any problem with that. But it's just, I'm just saying it like it is. She's still kind of too much of a motherly, well, not motherly figure, but she's still quite the same, in my opinion. She's still quite the same. Well, not totally the same, but she hasn't had that much span in her growth than Armin. And Eren is quite the same as well. Well, he's learned, things like this, but it's not like he's surpassed himself yet. But yeah, so I would say Armin, because I really loved it. He went from Armin, it really went from 0 to, well, not 0, but you know what I mean, from 0 to 1,000, like. But Jean is the one I could have said that it would have been a tie with, because we've seen really little of Jean, but what we've seen has always been quite on point in my opinion, and quite interesting and quite meaningful, because there's characters who are here and it's not that much impactful, is what I'm gonna say. Everybody is quite meaningful in this series, but it's not been quite impactful as Armin and Jean. Even Annie, I like Annie's personality, but she hasn't really grown so far, because I don't think that the character is in any kind of substance in need of growth for now, so yeah, it could have been a tie between Jean and Armin in terms of writing and everything and growth, but I think I'm gonna lean towards Armin, because obviously we've seen more of Armin and he's been really a must in the team in previous episodes. So yeah, So that was my reaction, a review a little longer than usual, so I hope you don't mind. I hope that you're still here. But yeah, I had quite a lot to say about this episode. And by the way, because a lot of you are asking, I'm gonna be reacting to the OVAs. I don't remember. I'm gonna be reacting to them. Well, in the chronological order. So yeah, at the end of the season 1, I'm gonna be watching the OVAs that I'm supposed to watch before jumping into season 2 of Attack on Titan. And it's gonna be like this, well, till the very end. So yes. By the way, it's gonna still be 1 episode a week because with everything else going on the channel and life and everything, I don't unfortunately have time to do 2 episodes of Attack on Titan per week, even though if I really would like to, because tremendous show and there's a lot going on and there's a lot of episodes as well to go through. But yeah, unfortunately I'm gonna have to keep it 1 episode a week. So that's it. That was my reaction to Attack on Titan season 1 episode 16. I hope that you liked it. Just like always, you know what to do. You know where the subscribe button is. Just go smash it. Smash that like button. It's always appreciated to tell me that you know these episodes. Comment down below, just like I said. Tell me who by the 16th episode was your favorite character. So don't take into account the 4 seasons. Just tell me by the time that you had watched the 16th episode yourself, who was your favorite episode. And by the way, I would really like to know what's been your favorite episode so far of the 16th 16, sorry. What has been your favorite episode so far in the show? So yes, thank you very much. Have a nice Sunday, and I'm gonna be seeing you in my next reaction. Take care. Bye.